All right, what if you had the opportunity to buy back games that you traded in years later for the same price you were given?
These were the main things he was really regretting.
Well, that's exactly what happened in this story, except the story doesn't start with GameStop. The story begins on Facebook Marketplace 3 years ago when I was building out my basement into a game room. Original listing from 3 years ago. I had 16 different consoles set up to a TV on a switcher box with over 1,000 different games to play. I was buying up different lots of games from different people on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. 2 weeks ago, a father and son duo asked me for their games back. This is 3 years later. Now I said yes. And I'll tell you why in a little bit, because there was just one issue. All right. So my issue is, I believe the games are in one of these two black cases. The cords might be in this case somewhere. Oh, no, maybe in that case, and I got some video game stuff in there. The problem is the Skylanders is gonna be the hardest, because I think I have over 100 Skylanders I'm gonna have to go through. It might be in one of these boxes. Not really sure of that. So I had my work cut out for me, and I devised a plan. Now I remember the father and son. The son was a little worked up about selling his Wii U, but the father was trying to teach him about buying and selling and how he could use the money to buy a new Switch game. In the end, the father talked the son into selling me the games. I remember the both of them. The father was a pretty smart guy. They were the son's games, but the father was brokering the deal. So with me believing that the father knew it was a little weird to ask for games back 3 years later, I thought the story just went a little deeper. Well, let's get to digging, I guess. I can't find the last game, A to Z Adventure. I literally cannot find the last freaking game. I've searched all these freaking bins. I have no clue where it is. It's for the Wii. Maybe I'll give them an option to like pick out a different game. These are like other Wii games I have. But yeah, I have no clue where this freaking thing is. Now I just gotta find the Skylanders, which are in one of these cases somewhere. Genesis. I still couldn't find that Wii game, by the way. Not really sure where it's at. Damn, Skylanders. I think the Skylanders might be inside. Oh, this is the bar. Okay, well, we got the bar for the Wii U. Hopefully these are Skylanders. Negative. A PS2. Devastating. Maybe this is Skylanders. Negative. Random controllers. I think we got the Skylanders here. Hey! Should I actually go through all the Skylanders to find out which ones he had? Or should I just give him this whole box and not waste my time? What do you guys think I should do? Let me know in the comments. You're gonna find out in about a minute anyways. Make your guess quick. All right, I took one last look for that A to Zoo game and I cannot find it for the life of me. It is nowhere to be found. I have no clue where the heck this thing is. I even checked my little reserve list stuff in my other location. It is not there. So hopefully I found a whole bunch of extra Skylanders. Maybe that'll make it up and he won't be too upset about it. I think his son had some regret. The same regret that I have from 20 years ago trading games into GameStop. For the father to ask for these games, the son had to be pretty upset. So I couldn't waste this opportunity to give the son his actual games back. Now the games I traded in 20 years ago, most notably Mega Man Legends, which I used to purchase Mega Man Legends 2, which I basically got pennies on the dollar for, are gone. I could buy a new copy of Mega Man Legends, but it's not the same one I had from back in the day. You can't live your life full of regret because I'm sure there's a lot of you that traded in games. For me personally, I traded in almost all of my original Pokemon cards, which were all shadowless back in the day. A lot of video games and other things I sold over the years that I wish I still had. I'm sure some of you probably have the same story. And this was an opportunity to give someone a second chance to have their stuff back. So the two biggest takeaways from this whole story is, one, there's only one person who played the Grinch right, and that's Jim Carrey. You can't spend your life being bitter about stuff that's happened in the past. And two, and this applies to everything, not just games, not things you've sold, not things you bought. You never know if you didn't ask. Hello, how you doing? Yeah. This box. This little thing. This box here. Hopefully this is everything. How you doing? Oh, good, great. Thanks. How are you? Good, yeah, very good. So nice of you. I really appreciate it. I get $100. Oh, hey, thanks a lot, man. And I remember I told you the story, like I traded in games and I kind of regretted it. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? this guy can just have it back.
Oh, he's gonna be so happy.
Yeah. All like this, I had like a whole bunch of decks of Skylanders.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe.
These were the main things he was really regretting. All the figures.
Now he got.
He had collected so carefully over the years.
Glad I could help out. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Now, of course, he didn't bring his son with him. It's a little weird when you ask to buy something back 3 years later, and then the guy says, "Yeah, sure, come on down to my house." So I understand that his son was not there. I didn't ask him to be part of the video. I didn't tell him I'm making a video. And this whole thing wasn't about making a video for YouTube that probably 60 people are gonna watch anyway. Now, did trading games into GameStop 20 years ago really affect my life? No, not really. There's just a little inkling in the back of my head that I wish I still had this stuff. But if you have an opportunity to give someone that chance to get their stuff back, try to be accommodating. Now, I didn't give him the stuff back for free. I charged his ass, $100, little kid. But I probably could have got $200 on the open market. So in conclusion, don't dwell on the past. Move forwards with your life. If you're part of a community and you want to make it better, try to make it better. Well, that pretty much sums up the video. If you want to do me a favor, you can like the video. I don't have a schedule. This is something I do on the side to kind of blow off some steam. So if you want to see more videos like this, you'd have to be subscribed with the notification bell turned on. Bye-bye.